Today's word is cruelty. The pleasure of pain. And I talked about yesterday about compartmentalizing and being able to put different folks in different categories and not putting a blanket generalization on everybody else. On this thing here, as far as cruelty, as I was coming up, I used to see folks that would maybe be in school and they would be talking about that, they took a mouse or got some animals. They want to hear what I'm getting ready to say. They took some animals and they strangled them, or they poked their eyes out, or even as you got a little older and you got around some folks when you were in the work environment and they talked about, man, I like to go out there and like to hunt these animals, shoot them, and you should hear them scream and all this other stuff, scream and all this other stuff. And you take that a little bit as you think that it's really insignificant at the time. You're not really, connecting the dots. You're not really thinking, that's a problem. But when you get older and you start to see that type of stuff convert to how people treat one another, then you start to realize, you know what? There's something wrong with that person. There's something off about that person. Anybody that enjoys inflicting pain and they get pleasure from that. Now, we're not talking about you're in the bedroom and you're doing your different types of thing and you like to give pain or have pain or whatever as some type of fetish. Some of that may be a little questionable too. As long as you don't go over it and you're over an extreme with it, which, we know that there's some extreme circumstances that folks just on that. When it gets too extreme, there's something wrong with you too. But when it comes down to when people are enjoying folks being in pain, they like to see that folks are crying. They enjoy that. They enjoy that people have gotten hurt, maybe physically or mentally. They enjoy that. It brings them some type of pleasure. And I'm saying all of that to say that what we got going on right now is you look at social media and pay attention to the people that you're following. Pay attention to the people that you're following. Social media, on TV or whatever, and listen to the things that they're saying. And if they're saying that, hey, in a roundabout way, that they enjoy the fact that these group of people are experiencing pain, they enjoy that. It makes them feel good. I saw they showed somebody on one of these social media things. Again, I'm not on it, so I don't have X. I've got, the Instagram, but that's to support my son. Don't have Facebook anymore. So really I got YouTube. So the content stuff, I guess that is a form of social media, but I don't see like people posting different things unless I see them showing a video that has something inserted. And I saw somebody that was saying something about, this was a congressperson. Now, whether or not this is true or not, I don't know, but I'm just stating what I saw. A congressperson was saying something about, I wish I could see these deportations on live TV. And another person responded and they said, man, I would even pay for that. I would even pay for that. That shows you a different type of mentality. That shows you a different type of mentality. No matter what you believe in, what you feel, as far as whether or not people should be here or they shouldn't be here or be limited and stuff like that, no matter what you feel about that. But if you revel in the pleasure of wanting to see it, Like, what are you getting out of that? You're getting pleasure out of the fact that you can see folks that are shackled up and that they're getting put on planes or whatever, and they're getting flown out of here, or they're crying, or their families, or, you know, the kids are looking up to that's cruelty, man. No matter which way you slide it, it's cruelty. Because see, here's the flip side. Here's the flip side. Is it fun or cool to see that something happens to your family members or your friends, where maybe somebody's like, man, I'd love to see those folks get robbed. I'd love to see those folks have some crime placed upon them. I'd love to see their house catch on fire. Because you know what? The same people that have cruelty like you do are wishing the same things on you. But if it happens to you, all of a sudden, oh man, it's the worst thing in the world. How can people actually believe it? How can people, you know, condone this? How could they take pleasure in this? Don't they see that, you know, I don't have a house to stay in anymore? Don't they see that I lost everything in this robbery? Don't they see that someone physically hurt me? But you didn't think about that when you were on the other end saying what it is that you wish to do, or what you wish to look at, and what you enjoyed to see that gave you pleasure. Be careful about what you wish for, and the people that you're following that are telling you this nonsense and saying different things that they love to see or they enjoy that to happen. Be careful of that, because things are going to come back around in your own circle. Something's going to happen and you're going to be looking for empathy. You're going to be looking at somebody else to see their compassion. And when they don't show you that, oh, all of a sudden it's the worst thing in the world. How dare that person not show me compassion? How dare that person not be empathetic to my situation? Oh, but you know what? You forgot about that time that you were wishing ill and you wanted to see pleasure and you wanted to see pain. You got pleasure from the pain that other folks were experiencing. See, we're all connected, man. We're all humanly connected, spiritually connected. We're all in the same boat. So like I said, if you're watching and you're looking at people that are putting this stuff out there, you need to check yourself. You need to look at yourself. What's your makeup? What's your makeup? Because to me, that means that, you know what? You're probably just as cruel yourself. Even if you think that it's not significant, you probably got some cruelty in yourself, and you probably need to reassess the type of person you are. And you know what? To the people, my men out there that are lonely, my men out there who don't have friends, my men out there who sit up there and they talk about how women are rejecting them and they're the worst in the world. Some of y'all are the cats. There's a reason why you have problems like that. And maybe one of those reasons is because you may have that cruelty within yourself, and people, they don't want to be around that. They recognize that, so they don't want to be around you. They don't want to associate themselves with you. So cruelty, the pleasure of pain or suffering. So it's a real thing going on right now. Everybody's exposing themselves. But again, what comes around goes around. You act that way, it's going to come back to you. Please believe, live enough years on this earth, it's going to come back to you in all different types of facets. It's going to come back. It's not going to maybe look the same, but it's going to come back to you. Anyway, the man's got to go to the park like I normally do. I'm going to catch you on the next note. Peace out.